So, Vanakkam, it's a very quick live. I wanted to share something interesting, and thank you so much, Alexander Lim, for you know sharing this idea, and so that I became a little inquisitive and started try to do this particular thing. So, very interestingly, what Alexander Lim challenged was. Is there a way that we could integrate Spoke and Genie? Okay, so that was the question that he asked, and it was very interesting, when he asked me that question in terms of yes, because this is something that that would be really, really interesting. If Genie can summarize our meeting and probably create a minutes of meeting by itself, which is what I tried, and fortunately, it did work well. So I thought that I should very quickly share this with the people here. And so that is why I've come here on an impromptu live to show you something that I got excited. And the reason that I've also added Flutin is for the first ever time, I'm coming live using Flutin. So so bear with me because I really do not know what is where, and I've tried to. The other thing is Flutin does not um, allow me to stream to the groups, so I have to use switchboard from Flutin using custom RTMP, and make sure that I go live using that. So if there are any issues, just bear with me. I'm just trying out a couple of things. So let me share my screen and show you what I did. So here it is. And once again, it was not my idea. It is Alexander Lim from our community who kind of asked me if this could be done using Genie Pro. But incidentally, it was actually done from Genie, using Genie itself. I actually switched off the Genie Pro features and I tried it with Genie itself. So you could see the screen. So what I did is, this meeting transcription I just downloaded, and I just downloaded this meeting transcription. And so, I don't want the SRT MP4. And the complete project, I just downloaded this docx. uh, I first downloaded this docx, and unfortunately Genie takes only PDF. So I opened this docx and converted into PDF. And once I got the PDF as the minutes of meeting, what I basically did was I actually gave that as an input to Genie. So I uploaded that in Genie uh, as a new in the new folder. And as I told you, I switched off the Genie Pro functionality, and I uploaded it and created a summary from this transcript that I got from Spoke. And I was super impressed with the result that I got. So this is the summary that I've got. Okay, so as I told you, in fact, I did even ask Lazar about this. Somewhere the Indian accent, it is still not clear. Probably Pictory is the only software that was able to pick my Indian accent. Lazar, Spoke is still trying to, I mean, make a good transcription from an Indian accent. But look at the other. I was talking to my client, so you could really see that it has summarized whatever my client spoke very well. And in fact, this is a perfect use case for me because, as I told you, my team is from India and we are all non-native English speakers. So if one, they can't understand the accent, and second thing is, we want somebody to summarize it, and Genie actually did that very well. And in fact, this is a 1 hour meeting, and Genie has actually um, summarized it very well. And if I typically look at it, this is what is the summary, because I know I was part of the meeting, and then I looked at it, and more or less, it is what that I wanted from this meeting. So this is a great use case for me. So as I told you, these are I think this is where I was speaking, so it was not picking up my accent so well. But otherwise, wherever my client spoke, because he's from London, so whenever my client spoke, it has really summarized it well. So it's pretty interesting. I think you should try this out. And once again, I repeat, it is. I did not even use Genie Pro. I just used Genie. So you don't even have to get a Genie Pro account for you to try this out. And thank you, Alexander Lim, for for prompting me to try something like this, and I'm pretty excited. So I'm waiting for the next meeting, and probably what I will do is next time I'll take highlights of what my client spoke, and only summarize that. So that would be pretty interesting, so that will give me the summary and probably generate the minutes of a meeting. I think we asked this question to somebody, in one of the lives recently. Can it? I think it was in the spoke session only. We did ask Lazar, saying that, can you summarize the meeting transcript and give me a minutes of meeting with action items and all those things. I think this probably is the first step in doing that. So use Genie and get your transcript summarized, which probably you would have generated using Spoke or Perfect Recall. So there's no great difference. You could use any of the transcription software. So I just love Spoke, so I just use Spoke. And the other thing is, I'm using Flutin to be live, and for the first ever time, I think I've gone live on Instagram as well. So in case um, you want to discuss with me more about how integrated, how useful it is, please do not hesitate to get in touch with me. I'll be very glad to share whatever findings that I've had. And once again, I repeat, I'm using Flutin to come live, and because from Flutin I can't go live on the groups, I'm using Switchboard. Okay, thank you so much for watching me.